classes. This is a building. Most of these buildings over here are super nice, and it makes me a little jealous just because these are all like engineering buildings. This one is the Paul G. Allen School of Computer Science and Engineering. So, engineering. There's like a cafe in there. I think it's the Microsoft Cafe. Yeah, there it is. That's another science building. Oh, look at that. It's the Paul G. Allen School of Computer Science and Engineering. I think it's added to that one. That's the older version, I guess. Oh, look at that. I was right. Mechanical engineering, industrial engineering, engineering machine shop. There's still like 2 more buildings dedicated to engineering. Oh, what did I say? Aerospace and Engineering Research Building. Look at that. It's a building for engineering. That's the engineering library. That is the Hub, Husky United building. They have a Starbucks in there. There's a small library for students who commute. Commuting meaning like you live kind of close to campus, but you don't want to live in the dorms, so you can choose to live at your home and take the bus a very long ride or your car to campus. So there's like a place for that where you can just like rent a locker, put your lunch in there or a bag, put it in there, have it kept safe until you leave, and you just take it. At the Hub, there's also the bottom floor. I think that's the one place I know for sure what it is. Just because I really like playing video games, especially on my computer. And so I was so excited when I saw that they had like a whole computer lab with just a bunch of computers. And then in that same, before you get to the computer room, there's also a bowling alley where you can just go hang out with friends. I think for students you have a discount. You could go there with your families. I honestly don't know when the bowling alley opens up again, but there's also like a room where you can play pool, you can just play table tennis. They're just tables that are dedicated if you want to play card games like Magic or Yu-Gi-Oh, that sort of thing. It's all fun. It's just there for you to chill. Building right above it, there's like a small version of the campus bookstore. So just like for quick books that you know they have, just so you don't have to walk all the way to the bookstore. We'll go to the bookstore another day. That's the Hub. I wish, hopefully they'll open up soon and I can make a video about just the Hub, just because it's a really great place to go. I know I liked going there to study, just because, at least for me, when I do homework, I like hearing sounds of people walking, talking, doing whatever, and that was fun. I really liked it. So that's the other side of the Hub. It's a really pretty building. This building is the medical center, or I guess what you can compare to the nurse's office. So this is the nurse's office, Hall Health Center, while also being the environmental health safety building. So if you ever had questions about, like, you know, maybe you can't go home to your actual doctor, so you go to them and maybe give them a general idea, or I don't know. I didn't go. I'll ask friends who did go. I remember them just like asking questions about health. I think there's a counselor's office in there as well, just if you have questions about your mental health, you know, anxiety, stress, ways to cope. That's pretty cool. I don't know if you guys remember how in my first presentation, if you don't remember me from the presentation, there you have like so many things you like that you wish you could do. So love it. This is the humanities building slash language building. Well, I think linguistics, but specific to Spanish and Portuguese. I know I wanted to major in Spanish just because I know how to speak Spanish. There we go. It's called Paddleford. I don't think I'm pronouncing it right. Yeah, that's the hub. Hall Health, basically the nurse's office. Paddleford. There's parking under there if you have a car. You have to pay for it though. But I remember coming into their office, taking like a test, and then wanting to like take classes, asking about classes I could take, and so that was fun. Everything's fun. I think that's just my go-to expression at this point. But it's nice if you could go in there. It's one of the older buildings, for sure. And it's just tired. I can't see right now just because, unfortunately, my glasses broke. Okay, I was right. This is Clark Building. Naval Science, Aerospace Studies, and Military Science. So, well, me and my friend know it as is like the Army Building. Don't quote me on that. Don't call it the Army Building. That's just how me and my friend know it as. Just because let's say you're in an ROTC. I can probably look for someone to explain more about that and make another video about that. So when you go to college, you have many options on how to pay for college. Sometimes you could join like the Army, Air Force, Marines, or I don't know the specifics. So I don't want to give you wrong information. I want to give you wrong information about that, but basically what happens is that if you join, and it's like, or most of the military branches, I don't know which ones they offer it, you can join them and you basically take classes through them while also being enlisted or being prepared to enlist. And they pay for most of your classes. You can get scholarships through them. I know some of my friends, they joined through the Air Force. So what they call, I think it's called AROTC. I don't know what it stands for. I'll probably put like description what it stands for. But you know, they received a scholarship, they pay for their classes, and they're basically like trying to get their degree so that they can later afterwards go straight into the military and do like more specified work for the military. Yeah, also, we're here. We're at the dorms.